Hi folks, I couldn't resist a quick update tonight, and as you can see, I've moved the brass piece back to the lathe. I made marks there, some scribe lines that show the 1/4 inch thickness here and the 3/8 inch thickness here, and I chucked it up right to the 3/8 inch thick line. And I spent quite a considerable amount of time first with the dial indicator facing and making sure I had it parallel, and then of course centering it in the forejaw here and clamping it down nice and tight. You know, it's obvious to me that I'll have plenty of material to clean up, and that's probably the best practice. There's no way I'm going to part this thing off just straight through and have a perfect 1/4 inch. So I'm going to go in between the two, realizing that I'll have to remove material from both, but at least this way this will be pre-chucked, and I can go straight to the essentially where the jaws are down to get this to the 3/8 inch thick, and I'll just have to re-chuck the cutoff piece, the 1/4 inch thick piece, and make sure that I face it perfectly parallel with that one. Part of the reason I realized this, I'll just go ahead and show you. I just sharpened and reset my cutoff tool. You can see how much overhang, or whatever you stick out, I guess some people call it. This is a good cutoff tool, and I've used it for a lot of things. But I just resharpened it, and I mean, in order to cut through from the perimeter here even to the center, that's quite a bit of material that's going to have to be removed. So I'm going to have to do it really slowly and carefully, just to get as clean a cut as I can. So that's ready. It's late tonight. I'm not going to start it tonight. I'll come back tomorrow or day after when I have more time and I can just enjoy myself. There is one other thing I wanted to show you. You may be able to make out that I scribed a vertical line while the thing was still in the mill. I used a special tool I had made years ago when I built the rotary table, the George Thomas manual rotary table that Guy Letard sells the plans for. That's a story for another day. Maybe I'll do a video on that, because it was really one of my first good metalworking projects. But in that project, you make a bunch of special tools, and one of them was a vertical scriber. And so I scribed a line here so that, you know, I wanted to bore all the holes so they'll match up. And I scribed this line as a reference point, so when we put these two pieces back together, I can line up the lines. I also marked a little letter A next to them in the same orientation, so that I can make sure that I have it done just right. So there's tonight's update. I appreciate you watching, and I will keep you posted as we move along. Thank you.